Ladies, let me borrow y'all ear for a minute. Hopefully y'all having a blessed day. I could add some incitement to your repertoire and your vision in life. But I basically want to talk to y'all about this new phenomenon going around about um, asking men do they drive, because you own a car. So now that you've purchased your, I don't know, your first vehicle or your 10th vehicle, um I do want to enlighten you this on this one important thing. Asking a man does he drive because you drive don't mean that because he have a car you and him gonna hit it off. I'm sorry, because I'm here to give you the facts. If that's all it took, a lot of us would have been happy a long time ago, because dude's been driving forever. We've been coming to pick y'all up, drive you to work, take you on dates. It still happens to this day. And it ain't like our marriage rate changed. It ain't go up 80% because you got a car and he don't, or we both have cars. Like these are myths, man. And these myths are what blocks black love, and it's just that simple. We have a few myths that are commonly being perpetuated by sisters, that quite frankly is stagnating, and it's and it's 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 prohibiting progression, right? So check this out. This other myth, we gonna touch on a couple of them. This other myth, uh big hands and big feet, they don't mean a man has a big dick. We gonna stop all that. The next one, cause a dude is 5'7" and a man is 6'5". Uh, don't please don't differentiate. I mean, please learn to understand that a man's height don't define him, man. Cause if it did, Mike Tyson wouldn't have been the shortest heavyweight in the history of boxing. Also, one of the three greatest fighters of all times, and arguably the hardest hitting boxer in the history of boxing. Cause he was 5'10", knocking out guys. Everybody he fought was taller than him. Let's put it like that. Shortest heavyweight champion in history of boxing. Not to mention all the other records he broke. These things are not what define a man. It definitely, as far as qualities go, in your mind, if you think a dude 6'5", he can't protect you no more than you dating a midget. If a midget got in his mind that he ain't gonna let nobody hurt his woman or his children, I guarantee you gonna fuck around and go get killed messing with that midget. And that's a hardcore fact. It's not no myth. It ain't made up. It's this is what's in the heart of the man that you dating. If you dating a man that's family oriented and he believed that his family becomes first, and I mean they number one priority over any and everything, then he's gonna look after you and his kids by any means necessary. And that's just a fact. That shit has nothing to do with him being 6 feet or him being 5'5". So get some of these things, man, that y'all are perpetuating and promoting amongst each other and passing it along. Like that shit is hurting y'all. It's literally hurting y'all from meeting good solid brothers, man. And then this last one, I'm gonna end this shit, and you could take it how you want, but this other shit y'all promoting or saying this ignorant shit about broke niggas got the best dick. No, I'm here to tell you this. Those are the only niggas that you can attract. I'm sorry. Broke motherfuckers usually attract each other. Just for the record. So, you know, I'm saying this with all sincerity because it's like when we was growing up, we used to think the rowdiest girls, the ones that did all the cursing and was so disrespectful and loud, they had the best pussy. You couldn't tell us nothing. until we ran into to Tasha from the church with the long skirt on with the Bible in her hand. Then dudes was like, man, she got the best pussy I ever had in my life. You like who, the church girl? Yeah, man. Yeah, see, because we didn't know no better. So we was attracting merely who we are. And that's the reality of life. Like it ain't that the broke niggas got the best dick. Sometimes I'm gonna be real with you. The dude that you want just don't want your ass. So you know you gotta take what you attract. You know it's just called settling. Maybe sometimes you ain't worth shit. So you know you gotta fuck with Ray Ray. It's all good. I mean it happens, man. You know, but but promoting that, yeah, it seemed like all the broke niggas got the best dick. And then I go to the other part. Maybe a motherfucker might not have thought you were all that great in bed. So maybe he just looked at you like, yo, let me bust one and roll. You know, this like the reality of life, man. Like they say, when we face the truth, that shit hurts, man. It hurts because a lot of times it's easy to point the finger at everybody else about everything that ain't going right in our lives, man. You know, like, and every time some new shit come up concerning black relationships, it's always pushing us further back from being happy. You know, like, and that's the truth. Cause I listen. Me and my friends, my male friends, we discuss this shit all the time. If all it took was a fat ass and big titties to be happy, man, a lot of us would have been in love, been married for 30 years now. We know we had to learn that that's not all it takes for happiness, man. It's not all that simple. So this shit with the cars, y'all running around asking dudes do they drive and all this shit. Like, yo, you drive because I only date someone that drives. Keep on keep closing doors on yourself. Keep doing that shit. Like if it works, keep closing them doors on yourself. You know, and you gonna see. You're gonna wake up one day, your ass gonna be 65 and 70 with nobody in your life. Trust me, you know. And the last thing I want to say this, and this is serious. If you keep promoting in your mind that your relationship, the best relationships are ones when y'all arguing and fighting and all this shit, like you seriously need some help. Like if I don't tell you nothing else, when you get a moment and you next to a wall, hit your fucking head on that wall, so you could wake yourself up, because it happiness it doesn't come close, man, to arguing, fighting, you know, and all this. They said you use black people, then you got nigga shit. That is classic nigga shit. I'm talking about at its finest. If you sitting around with your girlfriends talking about, I don't play that girl, Ray Ray, no, he hit me, I'll hook back off on his ass. Right, and that's that right there. The key word, if he hit me, you like, none of that shit is healthy, man. That's sick behavior. That shit, it's abuse. And then when you have put in your mind that you not happy unless you going through that, because I'm bringing this part up because it's what happens is when sisters do meet solid dudes and they good dudes, it's always this shit right here. Yo, you scaring me. I don't even know. I don't know how to feel right now because you just seem like everything I've been looking for. But because in her mind, she been dealing with all this fucking chaos for so long, man. All of the bickering, the fighting, the arguing, and she's come to accustomed to this shit as being normal in a relationship. And if you a woman, you for your last 10 years of your dating life, you always in some sort of a verbal dispute with a man when you dating him, or if it's not verbal, y'all fist fighting, it's physical or it's both. Then when you meet a dude that's a gentleman, that he got some class, if he ain't trying to argue with you, you getting crazy, he say, yo, I'm going home. You equate that with, oh, you don't want to face something. He might say, no, I just don't want to be doing all this back and forth shit, because if we exchange too many hostile words, then we're gonna start saying shit that we can't take back to each other, and then that's gonna be what, damaging to the relationship. Like, I'm saying this because stop pushing yourself away from being happy, man. And I'm being honest. Stop pushing yourself further away from your happiness. And then I'm being truthful, like, this car shit, oh, that's material shit, man. You know what I mean? Like, your concern is a man have his life together, and if you and him got a date planned, you could say, babe, I'll meet you over here, that he can get to where he's supposed to be to meet you for after, for happy hour or something. That's all you concerned with. Because I'm telling you, as a man, we never thought that, like, yo, if a chick, if we was thinking that shit, we wouldn't have babies and all of the shit that we some of the positive things that we did accomplish. If it was just about, yo, a chick having a car, yo, I can't make a baby with a chick that ain't got a Benz like me, or much, like, come on, man. All of that shit is stagnation. It is literally stagnation. And it's like, yo, we're getting so superstitious and with black love that all that shit is doing is back, 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 pushing us further. Like, we fucking races is going, other races is going here. We going way the fuck back here with some of the shit that we are using to block our happiness. This shit is, at this point, is just, it's nonsense, man. I mean, when you get a moment, if you're one of these women that believe these things, man, like, help me help you. Like I said, is the nearest wall, hit your head on that shit, man, and just go like this here, and you'll snap out of it. I'm listen, I care. Yeah, I have a good one, yo.